Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome back to the channel here. We're doing some more reactions, this time from Rust Wrangler. So link will be down below. Definitely go subscribe. Will it run and drive home? The 1952 Ford F6 tanker truck. Make sure to like and share. Here we go.
It's tanker time!
Yeah.
Recently, the Rust Daddy stumbled upon this 1952 F6 tanker truck. Used to be a fuel truck. The folks that had it before we got it were going to use it for a water truck, but it never happened. We're told that this thing ran when it got parked here. We're going to find out today. We're going to attempt to drive this thing home from where it sits. This thing's got a flathead 6 in it, and I have not worked on many flatheads yet, but I guess we'll see how it goes. It's been sitting here for a few years. Not quite sure exactly how many. The fella did put a bunch of new parts on it before he parked it, I believe.
So the fact that the guy who owns it did put some new parts in it, however many years ago, definitely helps make this possible, you know, because then he doesn't have to go and source those parts himself.
I believe he put a new fuel pump in it at one point,
Okay.
a new radiator, and a couple other parts. Let's take a quick peek at it, and then let's get right to work, see if we can get this thing pulled out of here.
That really helps.
Headlights, but that's okay. It's pretty bright out today. Hopefully we'll be able to make it home before dark.
She's a beauty.
The hood's got a little dent in it, but that's all right. Nice patina on this truck.
Can hammer that
The
out.
windows actually look pretty good. Windshield looks solid. No cracks. At least not that I can see from here. I'm not sure what name was here. It looks like they sanded it down a bit, get rid of it, but as you can tell, right there, used to be some kind of Fuel Co. We'll have to take a peek at the tires. It seems like they're holding air, so hopefully we'll be all right on that. There is a couple extra tires he said he's got here, so if we need a spare, we'll try to take a few of these off if need be.
My father used to own a fuel oil delivery company. He used to have Max. He used to have some Fords, White, Brockway, you know. So this one definitely hits home for me.
Swap a spare onto it, although those lug nuts are rather large, so I'm not even sure if we have the right size sockets for that. Got the fuel door back here.
Yep.
For the pump.
And there's the meter right there.
And there you go.
And there's the hose.
Like it's quite complete. And the guy said with a little bit of attention, he's pretty sure it should all work. That's pretty cool. Now the door handle here is shot, but you can reach inside here in the wing window, pop the door open. The seat's not in bad shape.
Isn't that crazy? You have to go in through the window in order to open the door.
Shouldn't be too rough of a ride home. Rear window's also in nice shape. Passenger window's looking good. There's a little crack in the wing window, but it's complete. Everything on the dash here still looks to be intact. Also have a set of keys, so that's nice. Manual transmission. Floors are fairly solid. Look at that. This thing is in nice shape. Got a custom seat mount. Interior is looking good. Let's go take a peek under the hood.
I was gonna say, yeah, I love the piece of wood under the seat trying to support it and prop it up.
There's that new radiator I mentioned.
Brand new.
That's gonna be pretty nice. And then the flathead 6. Again, everything looks to be pretty complete.
There's probably so many spiders in there.
Oh, okay. So he's got an electric fuel pump in here.
Yeah, the fancy electric fuel pump.
The fuel that might be in the tank, just because I'm not sure quite how old it is. We might hook up our boat tank to there, but for the most part, things look pretty nice under here. He did.
A lot of times when they try and get these old trucks and cars started, if the gas tank isn't working properly, they'll hook up like a lawnmower gas tank, or in this case a boat tank, you know, just to hold a couple gallons of gas just to get it going.
He did say he had put a new battery in, but if it's old, we brought extras. Usually when they're sitting, they discharge. let's go ahead and see how the fluids look in this thing. Check the oil out here first.
The oil's good, right?
And it's looking pretty good.
Yeah.
It's actually not very dirty. It's in the correct range, so we should be good to at least fire it up on that.
There you go.
We did bring some extra coolant with us, just in case. There's a little pressure in there. All right, feels pretty dry. And I don't see any coolant in there, so we're definitely gonna have to top that off and hope that it holds. I'm gonna go grab a battery. Let's throw a battery in this thing.
It always seems like on these older cars and trucks, the oil is always still good for some reason. You know, I guess just because it's been sitting stationary for so long.
And then the Rust Daddy's gonna start pumping some tires up, and we'll go straight into seeing if that key turns this thing over for us. This one's a 6-volt, and we're gonna be using an 8-volt. There we go. And there's our 8-volt going in. And before we go reef on the key, let's maybe at least try to see if this thing spins. Oh, it spins extremely easy.
They're lucky it's not frozen and
See
locked
that crank
up.
down there turning? Will I do this? Let's go try that key.
The worst
Clutch
is when it
in.
gets locked up.
I can hear the fuel pump running. Oh, I think we must have a button here. Starter button. Oh, there it is.
All right.
So I'm gonna leave the key off for now, just because then we're not pumping old fuel into there. It turns over.
You're lucky.
So when I turn the key on, that fuel pump pumps. Dry? Yep. We do have some friends here that we're probably going to want to evacuate.
Oh, yeah.
Hop in this puppy and do...
That, you know, that's always one of my fears. If I was to ever go, you know, looking for old vehicles to pull out of the brush, I'd be so nervous about spiders, snakes, and beehives or hornets.
Too much. We've got some fuel here in a cup. We're going to try this little trick. Supposedly just puts them to sleep and then we'll relocate them.
I've heard of this.
Yeah?
Yeah.
See, we're just relocating them to their new home.
And you just
We're
want to
gonna
make sure
start
you
by
don't trip and fall on
disconnecting
that.
the power to this fuel pump here, and we'll reconnect it once we figure out if this thing actually fires off for us. We don't want to run it dry, and then we'll go ahead and pull this air cleaner off of here. There we go.
Ah,
Before
the
we
air
put fuel
cleaner
to
on
it,
the
let's go ahead and see
carburetor.
if we're getting spark out of these things.
The fuel pump. Everybody comment fuel pump.
Hold on.
No? So let's go ahead and take a peek at these points, since we're not getting any spark at the plugs there. And this should be really all it needs. Now with my little power probe hooked up, if you test for power here,
There you go.
and it shows that you have power, it almost definitely means that the points are all that's holding us back on spark. So we'll clean those up. Oh yeah, got the chalky look to it.
See, it makes sense about the points and them having that chalky look to it because the truck has been sitting for X amount of years, you know, in all of the elements, every kind of weather you could think of, more than likely. So it's only natural that this kind of stuff is going to happen, you know?
Again, you just keep going at it till all that chalkiness goes away.
Yeah. Now he's got a much better chance of it actually
Let's see if we got spark now.
getting some spark here.
Oh yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, we got spark.
That's
Well, let's
Sparky
throw all this
right
stuff
there.
back on and give her another go.
I'm really
Okay, take
excited
two.
to see what's going to happen.
Yeah? Okay. Well, now that we got spark, we're going to go ahead and throw some fuel at this thing and see if it fires off for us. We're definitely going to have to move it out of this spot to finish pumping up the tires on the other side. We can't really get to them. They're a little sunk in the ground. And also, we know we're going to have to probably do the brakes on this thing, so we'll get it to a more accessible spot.
Man, see, that's a whole other nightmare, is having to fix the brakes and rotors on a 1952 Ford tanker truck that's been sitting in the woods or sitting in the brush for God knows how long.
But let's see if it fires up. She's definitely going to run.
I just love his confidence. He knows.
Hold on. Get the tact.
Go ahead, spray the fluid in there in the carburetor.
Oh yeah. All right, I think we feel good enough about that. We're gonna hook the boat tank up, plumb it to that
He wants
6-volt
to
pump that he had
start.
in here, and just put fuel straight to the carb and see if we can actually run it a little longer without trying to bottle feed it, and see if we can actually drive it out of this spot here.
Without trying to bottle
finish working
feed
on
it.
it.
I love that.
Seems like it's gonna fire up, no problem, huh? So we'll probably go ahead and just hook this boat tank up right here. Maybe we'll throw a strap on it since that pump's on this side. We're just gonna hook it straight to it here and see if it'll start feeding that carburetor. Then we'll give it another shot, see if this thing will fire up and stay running. I think we got our fuel all situated. Got the
See, the way I actually kind of like his technique here, I've seen other people rig up like a temporary tank to get it started, but they don't strap it down. They just kind of like close the hood on it, you know? So I prefer this way a little bit better. It's more secure.
tank ratchet strapped in place, line hooked up over there. I think we'll go ahead and shut that as far as we can and see if we can drive this thing right from where it sits. We're just going to pull it forward until we can get out of the weeds here. Let's go. You got your bee spray?
There we go. She definitely wants to move.
Think she's locked up?
Oh man. Sounds like something with the transmission. Doesn't want to go into gear. Let's see. Come on, move, baby. Move! Come on! Like it was 1952. There she goes. She's remembering it's 1952 now. Man, that is so creepy looking. It looks like a ghost truck.
Okay, hold on, time out. Let's put some water in the radiator. That tire was spewing out.
Well, I finally found reverse. I was like, whoa. Went ahead and threw some water in it since I was bringing the RPMs up so much to try to get it to pop into gear,
Yep.
which it finally did.
Yep.
Don't want to ruin nothing, so we should be good to go. Let's try it again.
Here we go, baby. Come on, 1952. Everyone commented 1952. Go, baby. There we go. Take her on the highway. She's highway ready. I love all the angles, too. Great. All right. That truck is ready to go back to work.
Well, that worked out pretty well. she's out. Those tires look like they're holding air. That one's looking decent. Front one here's looking decent, and I think we're flat back here. I can feel it bumping around a little, yeah. Yeah, we're flat back here, so we'll have to see if we can figure that out.
That's actually not bad that there's only one
actually
flat.
Pretty well. That was awesome. Not a problem for this old girl.
What's working on there, boss?
I was trying to get these bleeders.
See, the crazy thing is, for a truck that's from 1952, she's running great. Imagine that. You can't get a truck from freaking 25 years ago to start in some cases. These vehicles were built to last forever before companies got super greedy, you know? So, let's see what he's going to do with the brakes.
Broke free here. I think they've been not broken free for many, many years.
Yep.
So a little heat, little PB. Hopefully we can break them free.
Got the access to the master cylinder.
The old Master Chief cylinder.
This one giving you some trouble?
Yeah, that's one's kind of a problem child. But have no fear.
The Rust Wrangler's here?
That's right.
Do we bring some marshmallows?
There's no need to fear. Underdog is here. Everybody comment Underdog is here if you're still watching. Because I had a feeling he was going to have to use a torch to get these things unlocked.
You got s'mores?
Yeah.
Tuning. It'll go out. We got the master cylinder topped off. All the bleeders are broke free. I'm going to dive down there. Rust Daddy's going to start pumping that pedal.
Rust Daddy.
Oh, I see movement.
Rust Daddy and Rust Wrangler.
Well, we're definitely getting fluid out of here.
Okay.
Having to do it with the
That's a
socket.
good sign with the fluid, the brake fluid coming out. All right.
We're
It's a good sign.
Plenty of pressure coming out of these things. Okay.
Sounded like a chicken clucking for a second.
We're in the front now.
I was going to say, you see how there's so much brake fluid coming out like that? It's a good thing, my friends. Good sign.
The rear's bled out nicely. I'm not getting any fluid up here.
That's bad. Even though...
Go again?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, let off. I'm
Okay.
gonna pull this one right out and make sure it's not plugged.
All right.
Oh, the horn
that
works.
So we're on the last bleeder here. It finally broke free. There was junk all in there. And we're starting to get fluid through now. So that's the last corner. We should have brakes after this. So we threw a little bit of fuel in the actual fuel tank. We'd like to try to run without this boat tank. We're gonna unhook from
They actually got through the brakes a lot faster than I thought they would. It's actually very impressive. Looking good for this truck.
the carb here and see if this thing pulls fuel from the tank and how it looks. If that works, we might try to run off the actual tank. New filter, who dis? Got the line unplugged. Let's see if we get fuel from the tank.
New filter,
Ready? Yep.
who dis?
Yep. Oh,
There
we
you
got
go.
good fuel. Oh. And I think that must have been dry because we just put 2 gallons in the tank there and that looked like it was perfectly clean coming out. How's our filter look? Not bad.
That's
Should
very
block any debris
promising.
coming through. Let's throw that back on. And I think we're just gonna send it. Last but not least, we'll throw our oil bath filter back on here. Make sure we don't get nothing coming down our carburetor. Did you check the coolant?
Yep, she's topped off. She's good.
Nice. And with that, I think we're all set. All right, here we
set.
go.
Nice.
Man, this thing runs pretty good. All right, we're gonna go. The gentleman that we got this thing from, he said we could go use his air compressor a minute, pump up the tires before we leave. So we're gonna go do that first. Uh-oh.
See, now what I'm wondering here is if the lines are just trying to pump enough fuel in them because it's been a while. Because is that why it keeps stalling? Let me know in the comments section. That clutch is still going.
Get some air conditioning going.
Some air
It's a little hot
conditioning.
out.
This almost looks like Duel for some reason. If they make a new Duel movie, they should use this oil truck. Whoa. Now you gotta wonder what the hell was that. But, dude, if this truck, if they were to restore it, it would be a real beauty. It's still a beauty.
Tires are pumped up. Brake master's topped off. And we're hitting the road. Safety third. All right, here we go.
Safety third.
Tanker time. Tanker time.
Everybody
Got the
comment
AC
tanker
on?
time.
Better put my AC on too. Ooh, I don't want to
I tried it, it's pretty stiff.
Never mind, no AC on my side. Okay, we're good. Here we go.
Grinding the gears.
No turn. Oh.
She doesn't want to go into gear. Woo! Oh boy.
There it is. Been a little bumpy.
Oh man, dude, they are flooring it right now. Listen to that engine, that 1952 Ford engine from the factory. Listen to this.
Okay, we're good.
Just
Here we
take
go.
this all in. Other than the shifting. Woo! That's some grindage.
No turn. Oh.
That's some major grindage. Woo, baby! She's grinding. Ho ho!
There it is.
But look when they come up to the hill and he's really giving it the gas. Right here.
Been a little bumpy. Oh man, I think either we got a shock out or a tire flat. Oh well, we're on the road. We're making it home.
Are they on the shoulder?
Maybe.
Uh-oh. She died.
Aww.
That's the button. We out of fuel?
Oh yeah.
Might be out of fuel.
They probably ran out of fuel.
Well, we ran out of fuel already, so we're filling her back up. Hopefully
Yeah.
we'll be back on the road shortly.
They probably weren't anticipating the truck to make it that far.
Switched the boat tank. It wasn't pumping fuel up anymore, so
Oh.
here we go again. Boat tank seems to be working good, so we're gonna roll with that.
But like, if a cop sees you driving this with a boat tank strapped to the hood, are they not going to pull you over or attempt to stop you? Let me know, guys. Oh boy. Dude, they are flying right now.
Oh my goodness. That's some kicking in, folks. Fourth gear, baby.
Fourth gear.
Come on, switch this out. Oh, higher speed, we're good.
Dude, this truck is driving almost like brand new. Wow.
Getting a little bumpy.
Shake it like a salt chicken.
Hey, Captain America, what are you doing?
Dude, this is reminding me so much of Duel. Right? A little bit with the old truck and the sounds and everything, no?
Alright, watch them brakes.
Huh?
Watch the brakes.
I'm watching them.
I don't know how good they are.
You got gears, boy. What are
Oh,
they
shoot.
Did it run out of gas again?
Oh, shoot.
Oh.
Oh my goodness, it's bouncy.
Well, will it run and drive home? Certainly looking that
It
way.
runs pretty well. As long as it's getting fuel, it seems to run awesome.
Man, everybody flying past.
Car show.
Oh boy. Imagine seeing this truck with that gas tank strapped to the hood. Amazing.
It's a pretty bumpy ride. But we're making our way home.
Wrangler over here with the freaking bike helmet. See? Doesn't that look a little bit like Duel? So they are driving on the shoulder. Was that intentional just to like let people pass?
Can't see.
Everything's dry rotted.
I almost thought it was a Cadillac for a minute. Tim's looking good.
I'm gonna stop at the gas station.
Gas station, yeah. I can't even hear myself think. Had to stop and get some fuel.
Look at this, pumping the fuel into the boat tank. That's amazing. Everyone comment boat tank.
We're running on a pretty small tank right now, so might clean the windshield too.
Yeah, definitely.
That's the first time I've seen
No
you clean
gas, no
something. I
squeegee.
know, right? Windshield's looking good. Now we can see a little better.
Oh, yeah.
The mirrors also.
Yeah, all right.
See who's behind us. Full tank of fuel.
That's awesome. Isn't it crazy how times have changed, the way vehicles look? That was modern in 1952. I love this. Man, he's hauling ass.
I was seeing this smooth out, but I don't think it's gonna. I don't think so.
They're so lucky no cops have stopped them. Amazing.
Hey, hold it still, man. Kind of nervous. First day.
Dude, this truck is hauling ass. Do you think they're actually... They may be going the speed limit. They may be going about 45, 50 miles an hour.
This is where it's gonna be fun. Oh yeah. The hill.
The grade.
Turn green. Oh!
There you go. Oof.
Ain't nothing but a thing. That's right, ain't nothing but a thing. Ain't nothing but a thing. Wow, lady.
Ain't nothing but a thing.
That's it. It's almost like we got a full-time flat tire. Yeah. Woo! Yeah!
Awesome.
We made her home. That was an extremely rough ride. This thing's gonna need a full set of new tires. Also needs a brake line. A brake line blew on us. We have to keep filling up the master cylinder. Still made it. It wasn't a problem. Fuel situation, I think we're just gonna have to flush this tank out and the line. It looked like there was a lot of junk coming through when we ran it out that one time. The boat tank ran fine, but obviously we'd like to get it running off its own tank. We'll probably end up using this thing for parades, or who knows.
Right.
Maybe we'll put a mural on the side. Not sure yet, but we'll be hanging on to this for a little bit. That was super fun. We had a blast working on it.
We made it. High five.
Once again, thanks for watching. Make sure to subscribe, hit that like button, and we'll see you on the next one.
Now, before we wrap this up, guys, I just want to say that was extremely impressive. The fact that they basically took it almost like out of a graveyard and literally drove it home on a lot of its own original parts, which is extremely impressive. So with that being said, let me know which channel or video you'd like me to react to next. If you haven't yet, hit the free subscribe button if you love this kind of content with reactions, and make sure to subscribe to Rust Wrangler. The link to his video and channel are in the description down below. Go tell him that we sent you. And until next time, you guys keep reviving these old vehicles, and we'll keep reacting to them. Hope you guys have a great day. Peace.